What's up, people? So we're back with another video. Hope you all been staying safe and staying free and having a good weekend. Now this one that I'm bringing to you all today is all about HMP Castle Huntly, an open prison. So let's get into it. So for those who don't know where HMP Castle Huntly is, it's located in Scotland and it's one of the main Scottish open prisons. Now yes, you do get open prisons down in England like HMP Durham, if I'm pronouncing that correct, and a few others, which is for another video. Now for those that don't know what an open prison is, an open prison is for lower category prisoners that are Cat D, and they're seen and deemed less of a threat to the public and are given more of their freedom and trust. Now when I was locked up in my category A prison, which was HMP Perth, it was quite close to, HMP Castle Huntly, which I didn't know, but more to the point, there was a guy on the wing opposite that I used to play pool with, and he was serving 6 years, and he was telling me he managed to get himself into HMP Castle Huntly. Now he was halfway through his sentence, and he was telling me in order to get to an open prison or Castle Huntly, you have to be serving a couple of years. You just can't go to an open prison or any just if you're serving a year or a year and a half. It has to be a few years, and even at that, just like him, you will still be in a prison before then you get to that Cat D prison. Now when you get to that Cat D prison, there will be rules that will be given to you. They will tell you certain times when you have to be back on days, and when you have to check in, when you have to do alcohol test or a piss test for drugs. It could be anything, and if you don't stick to them rules, then you have so many chances until they have enough and they will send your ass back to the prison where you came from. Now they do say, when you're in an open prison, there will be so many nights that you will be able to stay at home, and then so many nights that you would then have to spend at prison. Now with category D prisons, there is some violence, but not as much. But there is that odd occasion to where violence will happen, as you do have prisoners that have committed crimes that are quite serious before they've got into a Cat D. So of course, when they have an altercation with another inmate, they're more freely with objects and things like in the kitchen with knives and stuff, so incidents do happen. Now you might read or see on social media with the open prisons where inmates go absconding, they escape from prison, and it's just stupidness, because more time they've had a drink, they've got on it, and they've basically decided then just to go on the run for a month or two, then to go back to prison to where they were before, and it's quite stupid. Now if you ask me, Cat D prisons, open prisons, are the only form of rehabilitation that I have ever seen. As in main prisons, yes, you've got services for prisoners, but they don't have enough resources to make sure all of the hundreds and thousands of people that are coming through main prisons are able to get the correct housing, correct mental health if they have any. And with the open prisons, they're making sure that they're getting ready and reintegrating them back into the community. So there's people that are in open prisons that will have a job too, so when they come out of prison and they serve the remainder of their time, they're in a stable situation in life to where their chances of reoffending is very minute. And that is the truth. In the majority of main prisons, there's no rehabilitation and no education in any service that is provided in a prison, and that's true life talks. So I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you have been in an open prison, do drop a comment and let me know your story. Do stay safe and stay free.